Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Ty Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I wanted to do is I want to talk about Dak Prescott. And in the past couple months, we've been discussing where is he going to go? Is he going to sign back with the Dallas Cowboys? There's been a lot of speculation about his contract. Is he going to get upwards of like $60 million plus for his quarterback salary? Some people think he's going to get it. Some people think he's not going to get it. I'm on the side that I don't think he's worth that much. I think he's worth maybe 50. You could go 55, but 60 million, hell no. And some people kind of wonder, what if the Dallas Cowboys decide to just put their foot down and say, we are not giving you 60 million. Dak Prescott wants 60 million, and they cannot come to an agreement. He becomes a free agent. One of the possibilities out there has been kind of speculated about, could he maybe go to the Las Vegas Raiders? Because the Las Vegas Raiders right now, they're like a big spending team. Are they going to possibly be like big spenders in the free agent market? And I've kind of done some digging, and they actually have some decent money for the next couple years when it comes to their salary cap. So what I wanted to discuss is, like I said, talk about why the Dallas Cowboys maybe will lean towards just letting Dak Prescott go. And then number two, why maybe it could make more sense for Dak Prescott to go to the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, as always, all information you're going to be seeing on screen, I'll have links to it all down in the description below. So if you want to go check it out for yourself, feel free. But I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this. So if you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you go and drop a like on this video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, first up, whenever it comes to the side of the Las Vegas Raiders, obviously people are going to say, like, why would he want to go to the Raiders? Number one, let's look at the Raiders quarterback situation. Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew, you could some sort of way you could say he's decent. He'll give you about 7 to 8 wins. He'll get some jobs done. Aiden O'Connell, we saw him last year. He's a mid tier. He's he's gonna be a bridge guy for most of his career. But it says here from Raiders article, it says here in a recent article by Vic Tafur of The Athletic, he answers several mailbag questions, including the idea of Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys being an option for the Raiders in 2025. And to no one's surprise, the answer was yes. He says here, and I follow, quote, "Why not? Question mark. If the Raiders are a winning team this year that was held back by their quarterback, breaking the bank for Dak Prescott is a very good 31-year-old quarterback, maybe the only real ticket available, because it would be unlikely again that the Raiders would be able to trade up in the draft," quote. And it makes a lot of sense for maybe the Raiders, like I said, to go after a quarterback like Dak Prescott. Because when you look at the roster, imagine this year they start, let's say whoever it is, Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew. Let's say for in a magical world, Gardner Minshew wins the starting spot. He's out there starting. He wins this team. They go 7-10, maybe 8-9. Somehow, miraculously, they go like 9-8. But the entire time, it's because the quarterback play is like, it's there. It's sometimes there. It's sometimes not. It's like, it's very up and down. It's like a seesaw. Those Las Vegas Raiders, they're going to be looking at Dak Prescott in the free agent market if the Cowboys do not sign him back and be like, this is an option that we have to seriously consider. Now, when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, people are going to be like, well, who says the Cowboys won't just extend Dak Prescott before it's too late, or before the Raiders ever get a chance to actually go give him an offer? As you can see here, from very important NFL insider Ian Rappaport from NFL Network, he says Jerry Jones has no plans to extend the agreement right now. He says, quote, "The Cowboys and QB Dak Prescott have a mutual understanding of his contract situation," sources say, "with no offers from Dallas despite him being in a contract year. Owner Jerry Jones said, 'We are where we are, locked and loaded for this year. No indication a deal is coming,' quote. Now, why would they say that? Oh, let's see. Because they have a couple of players they need to get signed now. And the players are his fault. Like I said, with Dak Prescott, he needs to be signed. And right now, theoretically, he's looking at $60 million he's going to be getting paid. Player number 2. If you go down this list, he's right there, Micah Parsons. He's due a big chunk of money. He's looking at anywhere from like maybe, 30, 35, could possibly be breaking the bank, breaking the NFL market history with like 40 million plus a year. And the last guy up is CeeDee Lamb. As you can see here from the Cowboys free agents, he's due some money. He's going to probably break the bank with NFL wide receiver money. Him and Jamar Chase are the next guys in line whenever it comes to free agent wide receivers. And I'm not going to lie, he could be getting upwards of like $35 million a year. So look at it this way. CeeDee Lamb with $35 million, Micah Parsons with $35 million, Dak Prescott with $60 million. That's $130 million for 3 players. You got 53 players you got to pay. And last time I checked, you look at the Cowboys. You go down here, you scroll down for the cap space. They have $12 million left for this year. They might spend a little bit more as the year goes on. Maybe they restructure some contracts. Even if they say, let's say the $10 million is still left by the end of the year, they can roll that over. Next year they'll have the $64 million. They're trying to work out those contracts so they can sign those 3 guys back. What's left of the team? The more you restructure these contracts, the more guys you let go. If you let go of some important players, you're going to have nothing left besides those 3 guys. And it's like, okay, we paid you 3, the biggest contracts in NFL history for your positions. Go win me a Super Bowl. It don't work like that. Now, when you look at the Las Vegas Raiders, here's a couple things you need to look at with the Raiders. I forget if I mentioned it already, but they got a squad. Dak Prescott's going to be questioning, well, how's about offensive line? They're actually pretty good. They got a decent offensive line. Not the best, not the worst. decent, I would say. Then you're going to be wondering, well, who am I throwing the ball to? I'm not going to go there if I'm not going to have anybody to throw the ball to. You had CeeDee Lamb in Dallas. Now you're going to get Devontae Adams. Then he's going to be wondering, okay, well, how about my defense? Do I have at least like a top 15 defense? I'm not going to lie. Looking at the Raiders this upcoming season, top 10 defense on paper probably. Now they have to go prove it on the field, but I'm going to say now, they're a top 10 defense. And then the last little bit, can they sign me if I'm Dak Prescott? $34 million still left for this year. Let's roll that over. Let's say free agency, traded line, whatever happens this year. They sign some guys. That $34 million, say it's $30 million, rolls over to next year. You're still going to have about $50+ million left. You're going to have the same amount of money as basically Dallas has next year. So it's not like, well, Dallas has more money, so they can theoretically pay more to Dak Prescott. The Raiders are working out to get some money paid for these guys. And then if the Raiders wanted to do like something with the Dak Prescott deal to where it's like, oh, we'll sign up for this giant contract, but then we'll restructure it all the first 2 years. And as you can see, 2026, $115 million. Next, going into 2027, most of the contracts that they have here are going to be pretty much voids, small deals, so they can stretch Dak's money out to the long future. Now, kind of wrapping it up, here's my final points. Like I said, when it comes to Dak Prescott, he could play for the Cowboys. Here's the thing I look at with the Cowboys, and you can say I'm just a Cowboys hater, which I am. The Cowboys have almost like a curse over them. They cannot get it done. I don't know if it's the players. I don't know if it's Jerry Jones. I just don't know what it is. There is a curse on that franchise. It's a black cat running around, like Stephen A. Smith said. That franchise is cursed. Something about that franchise, they are not going to win. No matter what they do, no matter what super team they assemble, no matter how many Avengers style players they get on that squad, they can't get it done. They have what, 5 playoff wins in the past like 30 years, so they're not doing much. They haven't been to a Super Bowl since what, 1995? Correct me in the comments. They haven't been to an NFC title game either, I believe since then. This is the team that we call America's team. They're like the best. Everybody says they're the best team every single year, and somehow they can never win a freaking playoff game, or even if they do, they only get to the division round. They never go further than that. If Dak Prescott wants to make a name for himself, get the hell out of Dallas. Go to Vegas, a nice-ass city if you ask me, a nice-ass town. You can live in Vegas, you can play football, you have the curse away from you, you don't have the pressure on you of being a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. You can go with your skills, because I still think he's a really good quarterback. He can go thrive in Vegas, be a boss in town, go out there, put up your numbers that you usually do, make everybody regret ever letting you leave Dallas, and just go out there and mop the floor. Hell, who fucking knows, maybe the Raiders somehow, with Dak Prescott, that team could compete against the Chiefs for the AFC West title. Now, I'm not saying Dak Prescott is going to be the key to the Raiders winning a Super Bowl. Fuck no. But I'm saying, put him on that team. This team might go to the playoffs. This team might actually compete to take a division title away from the Chiefs. And who knows, maybe they have a shot to do something with this team. But it ultimately kind of comes down to 2 things. Number 1, does Dak Prescott want to leave the Cowboys? And number 2, are the Cowboys and Dak Prescott, are they going to be able to come to an agreement within the next, I would say, few months? Because if they come to an agreement in the next few months, this is all pretty much pointless talking about this. But if they don't come to an agreement and he goes through this entire regular season, he becomes a free agent next year. Oh, it's going to get spicy. But other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you go and drop a like on this video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. Like I said, if you have an opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? What do you think about the idea of Dak Prescott going to the Raiders? If you're a Cowboys fan or Raiders fan, do you think Dak Prescott's going to leave the Cowboys, maybe go to the Raiders? Do you think he's going to sign back with the Cowboys? What kind of contract do you think he's worth? Like I said, I think $50 million is perfect for him. 55, maybe you could push it there. Not 60, hell no. But like I said, if you agree or disagree with anything I said, and you want to leave a complete opinion down in the comment section down below, feel free to do so. If you're a fan of the content that I do post here and you want to hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell. Be notified second I post. But without further ado, this has been Donald Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.